Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America with breaking news from the Supreme Court that will rock the 2024 presidential election. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Guys, big news, and it's going to affect the 2024 election. I'm going to tell you how. In a 9-0 decision, all conservatives and liberals on board, the Supreme Court has agreed to continue to allow access to mifepristone. Mifepristone is an abortion drug. It is a drug that will cause an abortion in the early stages of a pregnancy. Now, this drug will still not be legal in states that have outlawed abortion or that have state restrictions on abortion. What the Supreme Court decided here was basically that the plaintiffs in the case did not have standing to bring the case to begin with. Democrats, of course, are still complaining because they were going to complain. I believe Democrats wanted this decision to go the other way, so they really had a look at the war on women argument going into 2024. And so what I'm saying is, here's how this affects the election. As much as I despise this drug, and as much as I despise abortion, and I would have preferred if they had outlawed it, basically. But when it comes to the election, this is a victory for Republicans. Republicans did not need this hanging over them heading into 2024. Now, the Democrats are going to say there's still not reproductive freedom. I think I heard it today called reproductive justice. You can put any cute words you want on it. You're ending the life of a baby. That's what you're doing, no matter what cute words you use. And what I believe, and I'm going to let you watch this video here of Democrats complaining and making this argument, but what I believe is, had this decision gone the other way, it could have been disastrous, not just for the presidency, but for Republicans running for governorships, running for the House, campaigning for the Senate. It would have been an unmitigated disaster right as this abortion argument is really starting to fade in the perception of the voting populace. Let's take a look at this video.
What does she have to do to get a prescription for mifepristone right now?
Well, right now, if you're in a state where abortion is legal, you can go online. There are different services, direct-to-consumer services, where you can access that. You could go to your doctor. You could go to an abortion clinic. There are multiple ways where you can access mifepristone and misoprostol, which is the other drug that's part of this regimen. If you're in a state where abortion is illegal, it is illegal to access medication abortion through the mail. It's illegal to access any form of abortion in those states with strict abortion bans. There are ways that people can still do it. There are providers outside the United States, Aid Access, for example, that provide abortion pills through the mail, even in places where it is illegal. So people still do access these pills, but it is not legal in states with abortion bans.
Interesting. I want to bring in Dr. Chris Purnell, the director of the NAACP Center for Health Equity. Dr. Purnell, what's your reaction to this morning's U.S. Supreme Court ruling?
Thank you, Wolf. First and foremost, I want people to understand we must remain vigilant because we continue to live in perilous times as it relates to public health and health equity. What the Supreme Court ruled this morning, I understand it's about standing, it's about a procedural issue, but we see a victory for reproductive justice. Reproductive justice is important because those who are disproportionately impacted by the burdens of oppressive healthcare systems and regimes don't have access to care. With this ruling, we're allowed to have physicians prescribe, nurse practitioners prescribe, physician assistants prescribe, and even midwives. And it's able to be available through telehealth and telemedicine. So we know that when access is restricted, certain communities are disproportionately harmed. So the ability to continue to practice reproductive justice is of the utmost importance.
All right, everyone, thank you very, very much. An important historic day here in the nation's capital. There's other